The fuck was I saying?
Beyonce.
Oh! Hello! We're here. We're going to play The Lion King since the new Lion King remake is coming out. I'm here with Mickey, oh boy! And he brought over his NES, or Super Nintendo, with The Lion King, and yeah, figured we would have a little bit of fun with this. Don't throw it off the cliff, Rafiki, it'll die! This is made by Virgin Interactive, and that's before, obviously Disney Studios was a thing, and obviously Virgin Interactive isn't around anymore.
So my story with this game is, this is my copy, I'm going to be the one playing. I bought it at an antique store with the manual. I don't know why, and it was also in a VHS case. But,
Oh, I didn't think about it, but it fit in there,
yeah. But it was like a VHS, like, the plastic ones.
Oh, look at Timon! Oh yeah, so I went to McDonald's the other day, and because I'm a huge Billy Eichner fan, and I saw him post online about his Timon figure, and I literally go up to the counter, and so I'm gay, and the guy at the counter at McDonald's was also gay. I said, "Can I get the Timon figure?" And he goes, yeah, and I get home. I open up my Happy Meal because I'm a 28-year-old man who needed a Happy Meal for the Lion King toy because I wanted a Timon figure, and I got Mufasa. Mufasa. Now, I'm fine with that. I love Mufasa, and because it's James Earl Jones, Lord Vader.
Those monkeys make the level almost a puzzle game where you have to find the exact layout of the monkeys. Oh my gosh, this is so slippery.
You really have to remember.
Yeah. You have to remember the order of which monkeys to jump on.
I love Jon Favreau. I'm so glad he got to do it. I'm a huge Jon Favreau fan. And I was so glad he was in a lot of Spider-Man Homecoming, or Far From Home. I really enjoyed that he had a big part of that. So I'm glad to see, what he's going to do with this. I'm really excited to see it in 3D because it was shot in 3D
right,
VR.
Fall damage.
Yeah. Oh, that's not right.
I just work here. Hey man, I just play the games.
I do like how they stylize this level a little bit like the song. You're not really working on your roar, are ya?
So that changes the direction that the monkeys are facing. So then I can just miss. Okay, great. So I gotta roar at that one now, probably. This is the level that was like the, this is the one where you absorbed all your time as a kid.
And I feel like that horn would more or less stab Simba instead of fling him up anywhere.
Right.
You just pierced right through it.
Everyone remembers this, right?
Oh my god, yeah, now I do.
Oh, what did I hit? that rock was colored the same color as the background.
Yeah.
Well, back to the beginning.
Sand colored.
Back to the beginning of the level. I wish I knew all the words to the song because I don't.
See, I love the Lion King, and I mean I loved it as a kid.
No,
but
I always loved.
But
when
I got more into it was when they had the 3D re-release in the theaters. I think I'm gonna say 2013. I think it was 2013. But yeah, it was released in theaters in 3D. And
it's a pig.
I mean, my friends went to go see it 3 times at the theater, and I pulled out. I'm looking at it right now, the Blu-ray 3D of it. So when it came out in 3D, that's when I just became more obsessed with it, because it was the same thing like with Beauty and the Beast and The Little Mermaid. Always loved them as a kid, but that, obviously, because I'm a huge fan of 3D, that 3D revamping of them and seeing that type of animation in 3D is so cool. The only thing I didn't like about the re-release in theaters, though, when it was in 3D, was one of the viewings I was at, there was this really obnoxious guy behind us, a couple rows behind us, in one of the showings, because every showing I went to for Lion King 3D was full, sold out, like packed, and for obvious reasons, and it was so cool looking, so unique. There was this guy singing behind us, and like really loud, really bad, really obnoxious, singing along to all the songs.
Classic.
And it's like, I get it, like it's fun to go see and everything, but it's not the sing-along version,
Yeah, don't they usually have like theatrical releases that they mark as the sing-along version so that people can go see it?
They have it like one day and on like a Wednesday at 10 o'clock in the morning for parents to bring their kids to.
Good.
That people kind of enjoy the music on its own without you kind of tainting it. And I think the cast is good. I'm glad James Earl Jones is back. The only thing, like I said earlier, was why didn't they just recast Whoopi Goldberg as her hyena? I just don't get why it's just the voice, you know, and I feel like the voice for her was so cool for that one that it just kind of sticks with you.
It was a very iconic voice role.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost kind of like why they didn't just have most of the entire cast except for the young ones come back. You know, I feel like Nathan Lane would have still done fine as Timon.
Yeah,
you know, like
fine.
I mean, if everybody just came back and just redid it, it would have been fine. Matthew Broderick, you know, that would have worked, you know, too. But you know, like obviously Donald Glover's great at everything he does. I don't really listen to his music, but I know
like them in Parks and Recreation.
Do you mean Community?
Or Community, my bad, Community.
Yeah. For this movie, for The Lion King, I'm looking for it to be shot-for-shot remake. Every shot being exactly the same. You know, that's how I am with a lot of these movies.
That's how I would want it.
Well, their reimaginings haven't really worked well for them. The only one I believe that worked well for them, like Maleficent, that didn't really work.
It didn't work well, but they're sticking with it.
Yeah, yeah, they're making a sequel to that one. The movie was, you know, popular. Angelina Jolie's great as the character, but the
I can't land on the bird nest.
The whole like change of the original story is just way too different. And like, but like their most recent reimagining, which, because I say Aladdin is a remake.
Right.
It's too close to the original to be considered a reimagining. There's things changed and altered and added.
I don't know why he rolls sometimes.
Dumbo is a complete.
Oh yeah, that was a reimagining.
And Dumbo, I think I'm gonna say it, and people are gonna hate me for it because a lot of people, for some reason, don't like the movie. I think it is Disney's best movie they have ever made, quality-wise.
Wow.
I really will say that, and it has a. I mean, I thought when I went to go see How to Train Your Dragon, I thought that had the best 3D I've ever seen before. Well, you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, and that was your first 3D movie.
Yeah, that was a good one to go to.
Yeah, and I thought that was the best 3D I'd ever seen. You know, from down from like the blades of grass to just the smoke and particle effects. But then, well, I guess it changes every movie. It's just getting better and better.
Right.
But then when I went to Dumbo, right off the bat, usually Tim Burton movies in 3D are terrible. They're so flat and bland, like Alice in Wonderland and stuff. Oh my God! First shot opening right away, Dumbo. I was just like, whoa! Like had my head back and did the kind of like thing with my eyes, like the you know, like it's in my face.
You know, that's how I. That's how I feel about the older Tim Burton movies. You know, where it's like those had so much like character and life in them and all that.
Yeah. And and that's the thing about Dumbo is like it's got that Tim Burton
I forgot about
sort of style. Oh, see, how are they not crushing each other? But
I just work it.
Yeah.
Not that killed me.
But Dumbo had like that. It still had that Tim Burton style. You want me to try this one now?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, Westwood Studios.
Yeah, Westwood Studios made this game, or they helped on the production or something.
Right, so I'm gonna try this now.
All right, so
but we're going to easy because I'm a bitch.
Okay, so pay attention to your controls. A is roar, B is jump, and you can only slash if you're adult Simba.
Oh. The Pride Lands. Okay, I can jump on them, right?
So
pounce. It's pouncing. It's a pouncing lesson from Zazu.
So your roar has a set strength, which is the meter in the top left corner, and it charges over time.
Okay.
So that you can't spam your roars. Then that meter in the top right, I think, is your health.
Does it recharge too?
No. You gotta find health power-ups. I think, I don't remember what they are. They kind of look like coffee beans.
Okay, that's what those things were. Oh!
Can't jump on porcupines.
Tried to jump over it, but I missed. Can I roll
on them? 8 lives? I had 2. I was working with 2 lives.
Well, my cat. I put it on easy.
Man.
Some bitch.
So like that.
Oh, so like a weird leaf thing.
Whatever it was, you ate it. I don't understand. Why can you get up there when you can't jump through those platforms?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Here, try using the roar on this guy. Okay, now you can jump on him.
Oh no, it's still.
No, your meter's fine. The meter on the left is your roar meter.
He flashed a bit, so I thought.
No, you're fine. Everything's good.
Ah, no. I'm just gonna jump over it.
That's usually what I do. I just jump over stuff if I don't want to deal with it. Okay, those explode, so you can't.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that'd be cool if you could eat it, cause it's a bug. Oh shit. Oh, he hasn't learned that yet.
He hasn't learned that yet, cause he hasn't met Timon and Pumbaa.
He's still the cocky little bastard.
Yeah, Mufasa hasn't died yet.
Or taught him to not be a cocky little bastard.
Yeah, that never.
Should be teaching your child that. Mufasa never did that.
Mufasa is a bad father.
Yeah.
Alright, grab that.
Like, Simba's so like.
Coffee bean or whatever it is. There you go.
Oh, can I get up over there? No, not yet. Okay.
You gotta go around.
In the original one, Simba's just so cocky. Like, nah, I'm gonna be the king. Ha ha ha. You know, it's like, yeah, I get it. That's good.
So hit that. That's a checkpoint.
Okay.
I know, he's so cocky. He's cocky in the beginning. It's the setup. There's
redemption
character or whatever. Yeah.
His wonderful writing, you mean? Like I said, with the if I go back, I'll have to face my past. Like, what wonderful, right on the nose writing, you guys.
Nailed it. It's hard to tell what's a platform and what's not a platform in this game.
Can I go down here? I go down that way? I'm a little scared. I gotta keep going this way, right?
You gotta keep going to the right. This is a platformer. You gotta go to the right.
Oh, okay, not to the left, to the left.
Nah. Platformers are all about going to the right, except the ones that are trying to be artsy, or the ones that are trying to push the boundaries.
Ones. Ah! I missed that one.
Push the boundaries.
Oh!
Alright, so roaring's not gonna do anything.
I'm just gonna jump past.
So when the hyena is tired, then you can jump on it, whoever it is.
I hope it's not Whoopi Goldberg.
What? Only one hit? Jeez.
I put it on easy.
I feel so cheated.
Look at that blob of pixels. Bug toss.
Oh, you picked up, you lose.
Oh, what?
You didn't catch the first one yet. You keep going until you miss.
I feel like it didn't even start. Okay, well, too bad.
Well.
Okay, now I'm gonna jump at this rhino's ass.
Uh-huh. Oh, look at that butterfly.
Yeah, look at his face, just like, oh! Alright, here we go. Dead ass. Oh, I missed it.
Can't wait to be king. I can't hear the music, so I can't come along with it.
I'm like, I want to hear it. Oh no, don't tilt your head. Oh, okay.
You gotta just act fast. You just gotta keep going.
Ah! I thought I had it too for a moment. I was like, oh my god, got this. Oh,
this isn't the hard part of the stage. I hate to tell it. I hate to break it to you.
It's me and a 2D platformer.
Yeah.
I've never been good at these games my entire life.
I've been good at 2D platformers my whole life because that's what I play. That's
even though I played a bunch, I'm just not good at them.
Oh, good timing.
Just like, okay, no, don't roar at its ass. Okay.
A future Austin editing when he roars, just put in like that ass.
Yeah.
Right, you made it. So do you remember what I did?
Nope.
Oh,
so you roared at the pink monkey.
Yeah, correct. You have to roar at both pink monkeys.
Okay, so let's see, and
that changes what direction they're facing.
So then they swing you the other way.
Yeah.
What the?
Mechanic, they're a different colored monkey.
There we go.
All right, so now you have to get the other one. The other one's higher up.
Pointing its tail up towards it.
It's that one there.
Okay.
All right, now you gotta jump on the rhino's head. All right, and then you're going to be in a quick time event mode when you're riding the ostrich. So it's gonna flash you. It's gonna flash you an arrow for what you do. Jump, just up, jump, and then down is a duck.
What? Ah, nope. Go. No! Bitch. Jump.
Too early.
What the
Why are there pigs in, like standard regular ass pigs in sub-Saharan Africa?
With the art style for the specific scene too.
I know. You got these pink hills in the background.
Stylized.
You got these pink hills in the background, and then it's a pink pig against those hills.
Well, even in the scene, if you notice, the animals in the movie and in here, they're designed differently than the actual ones in the movie.
Right.
They may give them more of a cartoony kind of like 80s pop vibe, sort of.
Mm-hmm. This is like the moment where it's like, I wish we were playing Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures. For all you people who are here for the deep cuts, so that you can hear the jump sound effect.
I guess once you get the pattern down, you just gotta That's really all these are.
Mm-hmm.
Except that... that pattern!
Yeah.
Fling around and around and around
Alright,
and around.
we got 8 more lives of this. This game, most people could not get past this part of the game. And we haven't even gotten to the part that most people can't get past.
Oh! Ah! Giraffes. Just swim, Simba!
He can't swim. He's a cat.
He'd be the king of the jungle and he can't even swim. You're more like the cowardly lion king.
Oh, good one. That was a real good one. That was a real zinger.
What, you want to fight? You want to put him up? Put him up!
Oh. I haven't seen Wizard of Oz in so long.
Oh, I love it.
You said that 3D version, like, was amazing.
Oh, yeah. But I just love the movie in general because
Yeah.
of what it was able to accomplish at the time.
Right.
Still fascinates me. I love the movie as a kid. Like, not for, like, you know, a lot of the musical stuff or anything like that. It's one of the movies that I just love because of, like, oh my god, they were able to do this in, you know, what, 1939?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, that's impressive.
You missed
But
it.
that's not. Thanks, giraffe. Even though I landed on your frickin' head.
The hitboxes are not good. I think it's.
Have they ever been in anything?
I think the hitbox starts at the part where the chin meets the nose.
Yeah. Or at least past that when the pixels change color.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's about...
I would test it out, but, you know.
I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
the one
jump.
playing, but also he's the one playing.
See, that I failed that time because I'm trying to jump over them and count how many pixels that beginning part of their nose is.
Right.
Before it changes color. I should just jump and not count frickin' pixels.
Mm-hmm.
I did it again because I was counting the pixels, Mickey.
Alright. I'll try. This is our last continue.
Oh.
This is our last continue.
And then I think, screw this one.
And then I think it's time to play a different game.
This is too hard. This is one of those games where when you fall a little bit, you can jump real quick and it'll still kind of save you a bit.
Yeah.
You're just...
Yeah, the problem here is that it carries your... It seems to lock you in the landing animation. It's sort of like how Castlevania does it, except this is worse. How would you describe the controls when you were playing? Were they
clunky.
good? Yeah.
It's hard to get it, and I don't feel like it's the controller with the controls.
Yeah.
Like, moving Simba felt fine. It's all the platforms and everything you have to land on.
Yeah.
Which it's a little, the way they're positioned, it looks like you should be landing on something and then you're not landing on it. And it's like, but you would land on it.
Yeah, the hit detection's a little weird.
I mean, realistically in the real world. Because look at this. This is the real world. Can't you see? Look at that. It's a little clunky, but I still give, like, I don't really complain too much about how they handle too much when they are older games.
Oh, I
Because
do.
when you think about it, it's still at a time when they were still figuring things out.
This was made in 1994. You know what else came out in 1994? Chrono Trigger.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Chrono Trigger.
Well,
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles came
Okay,
out.
well, that's when you go with Chrono Trigger and
Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
and the Lion King game, you're also comparing Virgin Interactive with Square.
Yeah. It was the 90s, so there were a lot of licensed games, and quality control was not available for licensed games.
I miss the day and age of licensed games, though. I really miss that for, like, every movie that comes out now. We don't get a game for it. Like, an actual crappy console game that's nothing like the movie.
I don't.
But
I'm
it's
happy
like,
they're gone.
oh my god, no. Like, I loved one. Like, for instance, right now, there's Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban's on another TV right next to us. And every year when all the Harry Potters came out, I loved buying those crappy games. I would buy them for the PC, the Game Boy, and like a console. I would buy all the versions of the same exact game each year because I just loved them. And they're nothing like the movies. They got little parts of the things in the movie. The developers start working on these, and the designers and everybody start working on these games before they even start filming the movies. So, because it's going to take them a lot longer to make this game than it is going to be for them to make the movie. So what they're doing is they're getting early drafts of scripts, they're getting early concept and art and early design. Say they went back and they remade more games for all the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it was just a linear story playthrough of each one. I'd go back and buy them, but now they know that what that is.
Right.
The early Marvel games like Iron Man, when they did Iron Man and Thor and Captain America and Incredible Hulk, for when those movies first started coming out in the MCU, those games sucked. The only one that's actually good, the only one that's actually really, really good, is the Captain America game, because it actually takes place in that time gap in the original Captain America movie where he's like going and doing all the missions back in the 40s with the Holland Commandos. That's what the game's about. It's that whole big chunk that you don't see in the movie is the game. So it's like a tie-in game for it, and it's a really good game. The Thor one, no. That's horrible.
I remember a lot of people said the X-Men Origins Wolverine game was actually really good.
A lot of the X-Men games are good. I wasn't thinking about that new Avengers game coming out, yeah. I know they're trying to make their own game universe, but, well, that is what people want, because that's what I wanted, and that's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a tie-in to the MCU. So when they had that announcement, I was like, no? You know, like, I don't like this, and a lot of people didn't like that. Like I said, that was the most awkward press conference I think I'd ever seen, and there are a lot of freaking awkward ones, but the one I felt like literally at home watching it online, I felt uncomfortable watching the Play Avengers press conference at E3. It was so uncomfortable.
Was the 2008 Nintendo conference with the Wii Music?
Nope. That one was just embarrassing.
I watched that one live and I was embarrassed.
that one
I was embarrassed for them.
Exactly. That one gives you like the feeling of embarrassment. Watching the Play Avengers press conference was awkward. You could feel it from the energy of the audience, of the clapping and the everything, and they're trying to get them to clap and get the audience going. And what they do is they have...
What about the Bethesda conference? I felt that during that one too.
Yeah, well, Bethesda
they had way too many plants.
Yeah, but so did the Avengers one. That's what I was just about to get into. Was people would be kind of quiet when something in Avengers was going on. It'd be a little quiet, and then you'd have that one dude in this one corner who'd be like, yeah! Woo! You know, like, and then that would try to get everybody else going, you know, and it just wouldn't, because everybody, I love the part, I love the part too with the guy that screamed out, "Where's Hawkeye?"
Oh yeah, that was great.
Because he's like, and the guys up standing up there like, no more of this. Game over. Yes, game over. Alright, well that's been the Lion King game. It sucks.
Don't play it.
Don't even bother playing.
I hear the Genesis version is better, but I don't.
If you want to play, honestly, if you want to play a Lion King game, go freaking play Kingdom Hearts. I do not recommend this Lion King game. This thing sucked. We couldn't even get past the second level.
Like most people, you can't get past the second level.